Marquette-based doctor is now making national headlines. Dr. Frank Farbod was appointed to prestigious committee shaping the future of U.S. healthcare policy. It's the National Healthcare Policy Committee. He says he's bringing a UP voice to the national healthcare conversation. Farbod's new role on a federal healthcare panel could help shape the policies that affect all of us.
It's basically a committee that acts as an advisory board that gives recommendations to governmental agencies such as CMS, ensuring access to care for all Americans. They basically look at all specialties and subspecialties and making sure that they have experts from those fields giving recommendation. That way they have the most amount of participation from doctors and physicians.
Dr. Farbod says he's excited to help people in rural areas in the UP receive the care they need.